Our top story tonight, the ugly controversy surrounding Delhi Law Minister Somnath Bharti has intensified, while the Aam Aadmi Party has begun to put out videos of the Ugandan women at the center of this inflammatory episode to support their theory that these women were drug and sex traffickers. The women have made their most stinging attack on the minister in an exclusive interview to Headlines Today. But first, the video. Take a close look at your screens right now. The Aam Aadmi Party said that this video, which it has released this evening, shows clearly that the Ugandan women had something to hide that night when they were mobbed following Somnath Bharti's notorious vigilante intervention. The video shows the women bundled into the backseat of a car, apparently fumbling with their belongings. Now, Headlines Today cannot independently authenticate the precise nature of the actions being insinuated by the Aam Aadmi Party, though the party says only a forensic examination can confirm the party's suspicions. The insinuation is that these women are perhaps hiding contraband material in their purses as a result of the vigilante action, and therefore the explanation and the onus of the investigation is squarely on them and not the law minister. And here's the exclusive part of our top story tonight. On the other hand, the Ugandan nationals accused of prostitution have lashed out at Law Minister Somnath Bharti. In an exclusive interaction with Headlines Today's Rishika Barua, they have made their most stinging and emotional attack on the Law Minister. Take a listen.
I don't think I have to be blamed because he found my sister on the street doing prostitution. Some of us are really innocent, and it hurts us when we hear someone saying blacks are bad. You see kids on the road spitting on you, throwing stones on you, insult, saying very bad words on you, but you say, maybe they are kids. But from this incident, we just realized these things comes from the leaders. The leaders put it in the elders of the family, they put it into the kids because they know we cannot blame the kids. But now we realize it comes from the leaders.
But my own issue against Somnath is the statement he gave and said, these people are not like us. Please don't segregate us.
Do you in any way feel threatened? Do you in any way feel threatened now?
Yeah, of course I have to be threatened. We are walking on the streets, little boys are throwing stones. This far, a minister is supporting people to harass us. It becomes too much.
Has your embassy contacted you for any kind of help?
No, that's what we are wondering. If our embassy is watching this everywhere in news and is not ready to help us.
You as a community demand the resignation of the law minister for the way he's behaved?
I want him to resign because if he's still the minister and he's still going to helping those people, leading the mobs, we cannot be safe. We are not so sure that we are safe as long as that man is still the minister. Because people listen to him. People think that because he's a leader, what he's saying is right. And I see I don't know how the leader of his party, Mr. Kejiriwal, is really supporting him. So I'm living in fear and I don't know if I'll finish my treatment. I called my parents, I want to go back.
And have Indians in your neighborhood also been hostile towards you after this incident?
Those ones have done that from the time we came.
Now when you pass, I went to buy recharge and that man asked me, you're not going back. I asked why. You prostitute, you how much? I told him no, me not prostitute, and I will stand and fight for this. I want to make our names clear. For the innocent blacks, please, we want to live in peace. We are not
and that's why we are saying, if Mr. Somnath has evidence against some people, you get a prostitute doing prostitution, take her and charge her. You get these people who are selling drugs, take that person, but don't come and say all these blacks are doing this. Because you're talking of drugs, I don't even know the drugs you're talking about.
Rishika Barua, who conducted that conversation with the Ugandan complainants, is with us live right now. Rishika, that paints the starkest picture yet of what life has become for those Ugandan women, and it comes on a day when videos have been published painting a very dark picture about their activities.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. The larger question here is that, while there was no evidence presented, you cannot accuse the women. That's one side. But, even if there are certain elements in that society, even if there are certain people who have been accused of carrying out nefarious activities by their neighbors, you cannot generally brand all Africans or all Ugandans in this case as criminals. That's what they're saying, that, why are we being discriminated against? We have come here, we haven't done anything wrong, there is no evidence against us. So So what they're in a sense trying to say is that Somnath Bharti, the law minister, has propagated a culture of hate, because they say that after the raids that were conducted, they are in fact approached by men in the neighborhood while they are walking on the streets, asking them, if they are prostitutes and if they would in fact, come with them. So life for these women really has become very difficult. And while they were recording their statement with the Delhi Commissioner of Women today, they have indicted Somnath Bharti. They have mentioned him in that statement to the Delhi Commissioner of Women, saying that it was him under whose instructions these raids were carried out. And now further, in the light of these raids that have been carried out, life for them has become even more difficult. And they are pledging that, they are innocent, and just because of the wrongdoings of certain other people, not all Africans should be branded as bad and should be racially discriminated against, as is what is appearing to be the case in this.